Yeah, hello, my able good friends. I remain your humble Mr. Lawrence Chikizie. I wish to celebrate my team today. I mean Chelsea FC. Cheers to all Chelsea fans all over the world, all over the group. Cheers. Let's celebrate our Chelsea for winning the first edition of the Conference Cup in Europe. Yes, I'm so happy. Um, the Chelsea also won, came fourth in the at the end of the Premiership League at the Premier League, and Chelsea qualified for the Champions League tournament next year. So Chelsea this year, at the end of the season, has gone home with something. We had a trophy in our position, and we also qualified for the Champions League next year. Last year, when the league started, nobody gave Chelsea a chance because it was really, really rough for Chelsea. I know how rough it was for us. We saw some teams like Arsenal who started the race and they were running tika 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 like Jackie, you know. But at the end of the race, Arsenal this right now cannot say this is a trophy that they have in their hands. Now, today's game, let me just go into today's game between Chelsea and that club called Real Betis. It was like a Kung Fu student who decided to DI his Kung Fu master for a fight, thinking that he has known all the secret of his Kung Fu master. No, it doesn't work that way. Every clever Kung Fu master always have his plan Bs, just like, because of the unknown. You know, Let me just put it this way. Chelsea, to be honest, were the favorite of this very tournament. But the way Real Betis were coming, they came and then they came to the finals. And they were acting like like they were going to tear Chelsea apart at the finals. The way the people were talking. But believe me, if Real Betis has beaten Arsenal, beaten Chelsea, it would have been an upset at the books of every soccer analyst because Chelsea was the favorite of this conference cup. But behold, Real Betis came out today, a stubborn student who wants to fight his master, thinking that he has known his Kung Fu master's trick and all his logics. No, it doesn't work that way. In Kung Fu, every Kung Fu master has a secret. The secret that he does not teach his students. So he keeps that secret and he dies to that secret. So that was what happened today. We all saw how Real Betis came in smoking in the first half of the game. They came out, they were boiling. They had their earlier goals. They were boiling and we are, confronting Chelsea, doing all they could do. For me, I was well relaxed. I was very comfortable and very confident that Chelsea was going to turn around the game later. Then what happened after the first half? Came the second half. There, that was where Chelsea brought out the Arsenals. They brought out the Arsenals. Yes, they brought even that was where they brought in their captain, Rhys James, one of the most experienced players in that team. Although injuries has not allowed him to play his potentials. That guy had a lot of potentials in his game. When he came in, he went to the right full back and then allowed Cole Palmer to move freely at the midfield. Before you know it, the whole things changed. The whole game changed immediately. Everything changed. Chelsea began to shred Real Betis. Just like a Kung Fu master will shred is a stubborn student. Piece by piece. And then for me, I was comfortable. I was very confident that the goals will come. And the goal came, the first equalizer came at the right time. Then after that, everything became history. Chelsea began to shred Real Betis. When you see a master beating his students, duga 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 duga. That was what was happening to Real Betis. Before they know, they took 4 goals into their goal posts, and then they were exhausted. They burnt out, and Chelsea was still coming on them. I'm sure. I'm so happy. I'm so glad that Chelsea taught them a lesson that A master is always a master. No matter what a student does, a master will always be a master. So Chelsea taught them a lesson, shredded them by 4 goals to 1. At the end of the day, when the referee ended the match, the Real Betis players were even happy that the match ended that because they were already exhausted. They have nothing left in their tanks. And they were thanking their goals. Chelsea would have scored more goals if time was given more. So Chelsea is the champion, and I'm happy. I'm very happy, and I'll use this to talk to Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans, how far? Arsenal fans, how far? In soccer, is not how you begin to run a race first. It is how you can be able to accomplish your race. It is what you take home at the end of your race. Arsenals, when will you people begin to win trophies? When? I'm not wishing you people bad luck, but I will tell you, if you guys don't get it right, or if you guys don't come and consult me and let me teach you people how to win trophies. Let me teach Arsenal fans how your team can win trophies. It is not he who calls the police that always wins a case. So it's not about how you begin to run a race.